My question goes to Philippine Defense Minister. President Marcos of Philippines said that regional countries should continue making efforts to conclude a COC, Code of Conduct. And in your speech, you mentioned that Philippines respect the rule of law and preferred peaceful settlements of disputes. However, in recent years, we have witnessed that Philippines sent personnel to land on uninhabited island reefs in South China Sea. Such action violates the DOC, Declaration of Conduct. How do you explain such contradiction? Thank you.
Now, for ASEAN and defense, of course, we would like to see a code of conduct. However, let me step back. Why is there a need for a code of conduct when we have peremptory norms such as UNCLOS?
Wow, when these voices were spoken out by the Philippine side, I think everybody feels shocked. We know that the UN chapter or the other international laws, they could be understood as a very, very important foundation for the international law system. And also it could be regarded as so-called the constitution of the international law. And of course, it's important, but that does not mean that the other specific and particular regulations or consensus or the laws should be ignored. Particularly in the different areas of the world, there were still many disputes. There were still many disputes. There were still many divisions. So that's why we need the very particular and specific laws, regulations, particularly over the South China Sea, which is very key to many neighboring countries. So against this backdrop, China and other South China Sea neighboring countries hope to maintain the stability of the region and hope to maintain peace in this region without the uncertainties of challenging the status quo and challenging the stability that could be maintained by everybody. So against this backdrop, the COC is so important. It is a very fundamental principle for the maintenance of peace in the South China Sea. It is very important and a fundamental principle that could prevent the further escalation of tension in this region. But now, Philippines denied in public and they deny the authority of COC. It means that they don't want peace with China. It means that they just want to start a new round of tension in this region. I think it will be opposed strongly by everybody in this region. That's why I think that the Philippines should reconsider very carefully. Do they really want a new round of conflict with China, or they just want peace? But if they want a new round of conflict, they will be isolated. And also, of course, they will face the very, very strong resistance by the Chinese people.